Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a very wonderful day today. So today we be talking about the Tone, the tier 8 Japanese hybrid cruiser. And I just got this from the Leyte Golf event, and I figure I play this ship. Now this ship is not really the strongest ship. In my opinion, it is actually on the weaker side, but I have for you in this video my best games in Tone. Now, if you want to check my stats on my Tone, I will show you right now. And also, this is my build, my ship build and my captain build. You can pause the video and see whether or not you would copy that build, right? The reason why I have spotting, like the spotter aircraft, is just because I play Azuma, and this is Yamamoto that I put on my Azuma. So that's just, if you want to just play Tone with this, you should put Eye in the Sky, because Tone doesn't have any aircraft. I mean, like spotting aircraft and fighters. In exchange, you will have 4 torpedo bombers, which reload in a long time, 180 seconds or 3 minutes. Now you can drop that down using the upgrade for the planes and as well as your commander skills, but I don't think that this torpedo planes is really great in dealing damage, just because the spread pattern is quite large, plus you have like what, 2.7k damage per torpedo, which is nothing. So yeah, it's essentially just a spotting mechanic. If you can spot for your guys, then that's awesome. You can see there from my stats, I have made like 70k spotting damage. I think that's because of my planes that I flown, because also but this ship also has a very good concealment. You can see there 8.8 fully built, and if we look at the stat sheet that I have shown you in this video, you can see there the conceal is actually third in class. Okay, so third in position on the cruiser at tier 8, so which is really good. With a speed also third, without obviously speed boost augmenting other ships. And also your HP is on the lower end, but then again, you are one of the cruiser that has a heal, and you have 5 of them if you run superintendent. I also run HP modifying, the increased HP one, that makes me having 42,500 HP. Now the armor layout on the Tone is basic. For a heavy cruiser, you are coated in everywhere with 27 millimeters of armor. That means that 380 millimeter will bounce on your everywhere on your ship if you're angled. But 406s, 410s, 420s, all the larger caliber guns are able to overmatch your armor everywhere. Now this is a significantly downside compared to the Atago, which looks similar to the Tone, and although Tone is, I'm assuming, a Mogami transition, I don't know, right? Whatever, but the Tone don't have the increased armor on the deck like the Atago. If you don't know, Atago has 41 millimeter deck armor, so that is quite impressive for Atago. Now you can see there my torpedo planes managed to catch that DD. Now the reason why you want to go after DDs in a Tone for the torpedo planes is not for the damage, but just to spot them, because it's just how powerful Tone is. If the game doesn't have any CV, you can act like a CV, right? That's how hybrid ship in essence grow in power, in that your team and the enemy team doesn't have any CV, that means that all the aerial spotting is yours. Okay, so yeah, now you also have very good accuracy on these guns. I'm assuming this is the same Atago gun, so you have Zhao increased accuracy, which is good, but you actually have very low HEDPM at 99,000, which only the, I believe, Harlem have a lower HEDPM and some other ships. And yeah, your HEDPM is not great, so that means that all you need to not really care about DPM that much, but also care about fires, because you have quite a good fire chance because of the Japanese HE. If we look at the stats, you will see that it is a 17% fire chance, which is really good, although you only have about 5.1 fires per, sorry, not 5.1, let me check the data again. Yeah, 5.1 fires per minute, so it's not really that great in fire starting, but because of your high fire chance, and your accuracy, you can actually hit lots of shells, which cause fires. Now you can see there the torpedo planes have very wide spread, but I use it to get this Kitakaze out of the smoke, and we actually managed to hit one. And yeah, look, Kitakaze is out smoke, or is radar or something, and we managed to hit him. Yeah, I think it's radar from our black there.
Well done, Commander.
So I complimented obviously the black, and we soldiered on. Now, if you look at the other side of the cap, the A cap, I believe, yeah, the A cap, our team is a really bad the damage, right? Even though it's only fighting about 3 ships there, but all the Duncan is a tier 9 and a submarine, so that means that our team, the Bismarck and the Colorado, is easy prey for the U-190. Now at this point, our flank is also really bad, because 4 against 3 with a lower tier battleships in our on our side, the Nagato against the Massachusetts B, which is a really powerful ships. So I decided to try and whittle down this Massachusetts B just to save our Nagato here. And our black launches torpedoes. I forget whether or not this torpedo will hit or not. Yeah, and yeah, sadly for the black, I guess the Nagato managed to finish off the Massachusetts B, which is really great for us. But sadly for our team, you can see there all 3 caps are in the enemy control. I mean, the C cap is being capped, but essentially it's on the enemy control. So it's really important for me to try and get the C cap now. The Nagato is actually overextending now. I am worried for him to get farmed by the Cleveland and the Kagero while getting shot at by the Nagato battleship. So I am hoping he could turn away. And yeah, now I'm getting ready to launch my planes. As you can see there, 4 seconds remaining. Yeah, I misclicked there and set my autopilot target and send my torpedo planes forward. Now what's good for these torpedo planes, you actually has a rocket booster, so the initial couple kilometers is really great. And I found this Leon there, totally unexpected. Really, I never expected the Leon to be there, so I am really panicking right now. I mean, I could bounce the Leon's shells, but we are broadside to him, so we need to turn angle, and I try to dump torpedoes in the gap just to make sure if the Leon turn around and try to chase after me. But the Leon shoot HE, which deal significant damage to us. So we damage control. Now I have another set of torpedoes on my left side, and try to remember where the Leon is and the speed and bearing and launch that torpedo in that corner. So right now our team is looking really good, but for me at least, I thought that the Colorado and Bismarck could just kill the U-160 and go to A, or the Scane help them, right? The Scane is a destroyer, but the Scane is, I don't know what happened. Is it a bot or something? He is chasing our Duncan. A torpedo boat is not good against, you know, hiding ships. So yeah, our black managed a double strike, which is really great, killing the Kageto and torpedoing the Cleveland. We also managed to hit the Leon with our prediction torps. So I'm trying to set another fire on him. If we could set another fire on him, it will be a permanent fire. So yeah, it's if only our Scane could have Cap C and supported our battleships there, I think that we can win this game. By the way, I spoiler alert, we lost this, but you know, I don't know why DD is currently, like in the game, acts so stupid, right? I mean, I'm not, no offense to our DD players as such, but I find that some DD players, maybe like the new players or something, they don't understand that DDs have the most power, right? Has the most winning capacity, and when the goings get tough in our team, DDs usually could bring the game around just by capping. You know, you don't need to damage, you don't need to chase enemy battleships or whatever. But this Scane is hell bent on killing this Duncan. I don't know what is his problem with him. So right now we are in a crossfire with Leon and the Duncan. The Duncan can overmatch us, but the Leon can't. So I'm trying to angle the best I can to this Leon while keeping on shooting at the back. But because of our excellent concealment, you can see there, we can launch our planes and get undetected. Now this torpedo salvo is looking great while heading towards the Leon. I don't understand why he doesn't turn. Maybe he forget that the Tone has torpedoes and he got hit by two, which caused him to die of flooding. Yep. And you know what? The Duncan also decided to go to sea. Right now it's really hard, right? Our Bismarck has just been taken out. Our Colorado is alone against the U-160, 190, sorry. And I don't think the Colorado will be able to survive the U-160 as a slow battleship, really. And right now I am in a desperate situation here against the Duncan and the Nagato, which means that I cannot really kite this Duncan without exposing my broadside. So I need to find a way to deal with this crossfire. I decided to just push and maybe torp this Duncan, okay? And I have find you know, this game to be a massive win for torping, so that's why I'm you know, I am quite greedy for the torps, I guess. Yeah, now you can see our black is getting evicted from the cap by the Duncan, and the Duncan actually is faster than the black if he runs the, you know, speed boost, which is a really big problem. Now I can see here that the Duncan will exit the cap and will cap the cap, so I decided to shoot and reset his capping, which grants us 4 cap points, so yeah, defended cap points, which will greatly increase our base XP. So I do a little prediction torps here, trying to guess that the Duncan will slow down to stay in the cap circle, and you know, by turning in. So I hope that these torpedoes will hit him. Now it's only 10-kilometer torpedoes, but I expected him to go slightly forward. Now, as you can see there, our Colorado have been managed to be taken out by the submarine, and this Duncan failed to notice that I am slowing down and turning out, which makes his salvo at 11 kilometers all miss. Now, I don't know why this Duncan doesn't start reversing, uh, but you know what? 5k to a battleship, I granted a really weakly armored battleship. I'll take it. We managed to hit one torp, causing a flood on the Duncan. I am planning on trying to get a flood also with these torpedo planes, but it seems the Duncan is paying attention and turning into our planes. You can see there our reticle is not great with torpedoes all spread out. This is why I don't think that Tony's power level is in the planes, like for damage purposes, but for the spotting. That's why it's more team based. If the team doesn't able to damage the target you're spotting, you actually will have a bad game. So here we do a little bit of island camping while launching our torps in the direction this Duncan is sailing. Now I am waiting for the 8.8 kilometers for him to detect me, and then I shoot. This Duncan salvo will hit us massively at 10k. I don't think that is a citadel, it's just, you know, pure damage from overmatch. Now Duncan is greedy for that third turret, which caused him to hit all our two torpedoes. Okay, now if you look at the points, it's 905 228, and our Scani is doing whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing all game. Sorry, other than being a burden. And at this point I try to tell him to cap, but I think it is already too late. Yeah, I'm also too far from the combat area because of fighting the Duncan, forcing me to push towards the border. Now I don't think I have many things that I could do better in this game for it to be a win. I think that our position is just so compromised in sea with the Leon and then the Nagato and then the Duncan closing in on us. And yeah, it's honestly, I hope that our Scanish, if only our Scanish is better and try to, you know, cap A, and then try to defend our two battleships in A, probably we could win, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's honestly a really sad time for me. At least this is my very great game in my Tone, even though I know Tone is not the reason why I feel so sad that we lost this is just because Tone is not a strong ship and I managed to get 160,000 damage on it with 1.3 base XP. I know it's not a really that high, but come on, you gotta give me credit for trying my hardest in a not so great ship. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.